What if every single Star Wars character had an overall? Moving into Kenobi from the Kenobi series, and we're going to give him 2 overalls here, and we're going to speed it up a little bit. At the beginning of Kenobi, we all know that he was a broken man, alright? He didn't even remember how to use the Force, alright? He was completely disconnected from it, so we're going to give him a 78 overall. But at the end of Kenobi, obviously, he was a lot more powerful. I mean, just the way that he lifted them rocks, that whole fight with Vader was awesome. He wasn't as strong as he was in Revenge of the Sith for me, neither was Darth Vader, so for me, I'm going to give him an overall of 91. Rebels Kenobi now, and obviously we see him defeat Darth Maul in that show. This takes place not too long after the Kenobi series, so he has spent a little bit of time with Qui-Gon in this period, but he has gotten older. I think, you have to remember that, alright? For me, it's an 89. Moving into Old Man Ben Kenobi, and you guys might not be happy with this rating, but I think considering all the Jedi in the world at different periods, we have to be honest here, alright? We gotta remember though, he did hold his own against Darth Vader, he did lose, but he also inspired Luke Skywalker to become what he became, and it's just Ben Kenobi, man. Alright, I think we're gonna have to give him, I think 87 works best. I also do think that if the original trilogy was made today, that fight would have been very different and the ratings probably would be a lot different, so keep that in mind. And before we get to the final overall, we obviously have to get Kenobi as his ghost form. He does guide Luke through the rest of the original trilogy, but we don't quite see him do anything that Luke Skywalker does or that Anakin Skywalker does in the Ahsoka series. Considering we gave Anakin's Force Ghost a 99 overall in the last part of this series, we're going to have to give Kenobi a 90, and I think that's kind of fair. And finally, the final overall for Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you guys want to see your Star Wars character used in this series, make sure to comment them down below and hit that follow button for part 3 of this. But Kenobi's final overall for me, I think 91 works best.